aktar bioloġiku fil-qasam anke aktar tan-nies illi qed jaħdmu f'dan il-qasam. Is-soltu jkun magħna il-Dr. Adriana Vella wkoll. Issa sa nibdew nolternate jew daqqa Dr. Adriana kif ukoll daqqa nies bħal Jody Fiteni mill-Planet Sea li naħseb minnkom jara ukoll net television tafu li Planet Sea għandhom sensiela ta' dokumentari jagħmlu aktar xogħol prattiku meta jiġu min-naħa ta' diving, min-naħa ta' ukoll kampanji bħal m'għandhom din il-kampanja l-ewwel kampanja li sa nitkellmu fuqha. Ma' Jody sa nitkellem bl-Ingliż.
Hello.
So, hi Jody, how are you?
I'm fine.
Happy New Year and welcome back obviously on our program. We'd love to give you this space, Jody, because I know as Planet Sea as well, you are doing a fine job with awareness. First and foremost, for those people who haven't yet heard or maybe haven't had the opportunity to see anything of Planet Sea, what is exactly your aim, the aim that you as well as Shaun Arrigo are doing as Planet Sea?
Well, at the moment, Claire, we're trying to promote the SOS campaign, which is Save Our Seas. Basically, what we're trying to do is push awareness about the depleting environment of the Mediterranean as a whole. And you've invited us on the program before, and we'd like to thank you for that kind of exposure, which is what we badly need. What we're trying to get people to do is check out the website where they can actively participate by means of petitions, names on lists. We've collected hundreds and hundreds of signatures. What we'd like to see are some laws to protect the seabed.
What obviously you've been working on, this campaign is a campaign that at the end of the day, with the help of this campaign, you will be doing what in order to help or save our seas? What is the project as such? Because people would like to understand what is happening as well. With regards to, obviously, it's very, very important that our aim is where it is, and obviously what is your aim with this campaign?
Sure. Well, at the moment, Claire, as you're well aware, BICREF as a non-governmental organisation is also trying to basically what we're trying to do is all get together so that we're all speaking the same language as far as conservation is concerned. As we know, there's an imbalance to marine habitats, disruption of food chains and stuff like this, where fish farms, obviously, we need them because, you know, it's better than catching wild schools, especially when it comes to tuna and other fish. But the problem, as fish farms grow, at the moment Malta's got about 87 football fields worth around the coast of fish farms, and obviously they have to be rotated in order to save the seabed. Otherwise we have pollution problems. That alongside overdevelopment, too many hotels, development of Malta on the whole, which really can't be stopped, but it has to be
monitored as well.
Has to be monitored in a very sensible way in order to safeguard the species of the sea that we currently enjoy.
Exactly, and obviously your footage, which we've shown sometimes as well. I'm sorry, today I couldn't arrange anything.
No problem.
But we've shown some footage that obviously Shaun has taken as well. What is your opinion of this depletion? Is it happening too fast, in your opinion, or has it been happening gradually? Have we been seeing it coming for quite a while?
Well, I personally believe that as the years tick away, we're in the new year now, 2002, I really don't think that there's any excuse. Future generations are going to be blaming us for not doing anything now. It is quite urgent, yes. Shaun Arrigo dives very often, so people like him, fellow divers, that kind of thing, they know what they're talking about when they're seeing less and less of these creatures around the sea. So it's not something that's going to happen next year or maybe even in the next 5 years, but it would be a matter of decades when we start seeing less of the species that we currently enjoy or take for granted now. So what we're trying to do is put names on lists, trying to petition government departments to bring in laws and safeguard parts of the seabed which basically won't be fished at all. So that way you bring in more management and more control so that we
How does it explain it to me again slowly? So what are you doing? You are petitioning.
Yes.
There's a form going around, or through a website. Or?
There is. We've been, obviously this isn't widely available, unfortunately, but we do urge viewers, even if you're not interested yourselves, maybe you've got friends who dive. There are a lot of people out there who are interested, and we can all help by means of getting together. If you visit the website,
which is
it's very simple.
www.planetsea.net/SOS. So maybe if our graphics jekk il-graphics tagħna jistgħu anke forsi nittajpjawhom malajr www.planetsea.net/SOS. On this website, what can one find?
Well, what we'd like to do is get in contact with fellow divers. Malta's a great place to dive, always has been, I hope always will be. But the idea is to get divers together, let's communicate, let's cooperate. Maybe we can organise cleaning sessions where a lot of divers go down and clean up parts of the seabed. But we're also trying to lobby through the environment. It's obviously a very sensitive thing to do. It is an issue, but things have to get rolling now because we really do believe that it's going too slowly.
Yes.
My question personally would be, what does it take for us to sit up and say protection now?
Exactly, because okay, what you're saying here is all beneficial, and knowing that people are, showing a lot of initiative in order to clean up and all that. But then the next generation, or is there enough education to teach the people not to throw into the sea? And I believe that apart from only you working there, it should be all our responsibility to not do this, or to be aware of what is going on, of campaigns that are going on, in order to participate and give our opinion.
I think it's part of the human spirit to be a little bit indifferent about these things. But if you watch the news lately, obviously Australia's got massive fires. It's one thing watching fires engulfing a forest around Sydney, but it's quite another to see all the koala bears, to see all the kangaroos that are being burnt alive by their thousands. Now that's obviously part nature's fault and part human error as well, where people are actually setting fire to these things. Now, in connection, what that says is that we can no longer afford to be indifferent about what goes on around the world. So here in Malta, we all have to cooperate with the larger picture. The Mediterranean's in trouble.
That's right.
And we've got to get together with all the other countries in the Mediterranean to somehow bring about laws which are going to protect for tomorrow for the children.
Thank you very much, Jody. It's been great as always talking to you. Forsi ħanaqleb tib bil-Malti u kol hawnhekk inħossu responsabilta aħna wkoll. I mean, nies bħal Jody, nies bħal Shaun, nies bħal ħafna oħrajn li qegħdin involuti anke f'dawn il-non-governmental organizations li huma organizzazzjonijiet qed jaħdmu qed jippruvaw iwasslu l-messaġġ. Imma jekk aħna nkunu responsabbli wkoll u nifsu daqsxejn għajnejna u naraw li forsi aħna mhux sa ngħixu għal dejjem, però tfal tagħna jew tfal tagħna sa jgħixu u rridu illi Malta fl-aħħar mill-aħħar jew il-baħar tagħna jibqa' għalihom ukoll u jibqa' b'mod tajjeb, allura hija responsabilità tagħna wkoll. Noqogħdu attenti għall-ambjent tagħna u anke fejn jidħlu, pereżempju, nixtieq nistaqsi din l-aħħar mistoqsija, anke fejn jidħlu pereżempju liġijiet għaliex ma ngħinux aħna wkoll biex pereżempju ikun hemm parti minn Malta illi hija riserva naturali. I will ask you this question actually. What do you think about I know what you think, but maybe how can you put the message through as well about a part that could be nature reserved with regards to our sea as well?
Well, as far as bird life is concerned, for instance, they were given Adira as a natural bird reserve. Thank God. Otherwise, we'd have no reserves. The same for the sea. At the moment, there are no laws protecting us. God help us if we were ever to have an oil slick or a pollution disaster in that way, because I don't think we'd be prepared. And I think we need to start reading more about what government and NGOs, non-governmental organizations, are doing to safeguard our natural habitat for us and also for the creatures that have no voice.
Thank you, Jody. Naqraw, nitalmu, nipruvaw anke nidu responsabilta illi ikonna opinjoni aħna wkoll. Minn hawnhekk forsi ħan nisilqu daqsxejn għal xi ħaġa iktar ħafifa ħanħallikom fil-vuċi sabiħa ta' Karen Polidano.